What's going on YouTube? Here with my boy Steven Copeland out of Bergen Catholic. Just won the New Jersey State chip. Gonna get some crazy LB work in today. Make sure y'all tap in, subscribe to the channel, dropping crazy videos every single week. I think one thing that we could really work on is hips. And I think every LB can just have better hips. So what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna start LB stance. I'm gonna get you going. I just want you to hot your feet, and then I'm gonna flip you each way, and I just wanna see you pivot right back, pivot right back, pivot right back. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna get into vertical drops. So I just wanna see your hips go. And then just to finish, probably go like 5, and then just settle down right back into a stance, all right? So for your stance, just to try to fight for, so get back into a stance for me. Always just wanna make sure that your toes are relatively pointed forward, right? You know what I mean? Because it's just gonna generate more power. If I'm out here, not much power. Point your toes out for me a little bit. See? Now point your toes straight in. Yeah, big difference, right? So just the little things. As an LB, always wanna try to stay as square as you possibly can. Sometimes I even say to my guys, like, point your toes in, because what that's gonna do is allow you to collapse your knees a little bit, so then you can really get some good lateral movement in. So go, here, 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 here. Good, reset, good. Really emphasize it. Don't anticipate, obviously. I'm gonna go different ways to start. I really wanna see, that's why I have you on a line, is because I wanna see you pivot on that line, right? So here, boom, back. Because when you do a vertical drop, right, I'm going vertical. I'm not just going right here. Then there's a big correction, right? As you do this too, your pad level is gonna wanna come up. Fight for low pad level, just 5 reps. So go, here, 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 settle. Good, better. One more, clean it up. I'd rather see you be a little late to it, get a good pivot, good patient, good full pivot, than rush it and just get a little tiny pivot, right? So go, here, 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 here. Good. I like how you turn your head too, good stuff, cool. So as an LB, we're always getting about 10, 12 yards of depth in the hook to curl. So we're gonna do the same thing again. You're right here. For the sake of this, just open this way for right now. So going here, set, go. I'm gonna pivot you back. As soon as I flip you, I'm driving to this cone. When we get here, I wanna settle back down. For this first one, I'm going straight out. Boom, catch the ball, finish upfield. Second one, back here, going at an angle, right downhill, robbing the slant. Third one, coming right back downhill. And then we're gonna go this way, this way, this way. It's a tree. So a little break tree, I like to call it. Settle, break. Good. So I know it's cold and this ball is new. Simple tip, caught it like this. Big difference between catching like this, catching like this. When I'm on defense, I always want to rob it, right? If I'm running this dig right here and I'm the receiver and you're on this line with this dig with me and I catch it like this, that gives the opportunity for the receiver to rob that from you, right? It's not too far out of the reach for him. Now if I go like this, now I'm boxing him out with it, right? So little details there. If you can, fight to always catch overhand. Obviously at the end of the day, just catch the ball. So we went 90, now we're going 45 right back downhill. Say, oh, here. Good. I don't hate that because your body's in front of it already. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Like you're here, whatever. Coming right back down to me. So go. Good. Yep. Driving 90 out, 45, coming back. This way back? Yep. Heavy. Go. Settle. Yep. Be patient, just be patient, right? And just like, I tell LBs this all the time, like even in the run game, right? I'm here, I have the A gap or the B gap. Like it's 4 yards in front of me. I don't need to be in a rush to get anywhere unless I get like fast flow, play action, whatever. Same thing in the pass game, right? Really, that's why I put you in the middle of this box, because when you get back there, that's all you're really responsible for. You're not in a rush to get anywhere, right? So get to your spot, settle down, get a good read on the quarterback, wait for him to direct you. Don't anticipate it, because if you anticipate it too early, he's gonna throw it right back to where he just came from, right? Always just be patient. There's no rush to get anywhere. Say, go, back, break it. Good. And sometimes that dig is gonna take long to develop, right? Because it might not be a play side dig, it might be a backside dig. So you might be sitting there in your stance, number 2 from the opposite side of the field is developing behind you. So you might be a really need to hold that. The quarterback's not taking you anywhere. And all of a sudden, last second, it's just a 1 step just to get that pick. Coming 45 back downhill right at that black bag. Say, go, right. Good. Say, go, right. Good. Good, 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 good. Same concept, we're gonna turn it up. So now there's no settle. Now you're reading it quick game. So I'm here, hot the feet, I'm going. In this vertical crossover, boom, boom. I'm gonna break you, we're breaking out right now. So there's no settling down, the quarterback's taking you. You're in your pass drop, I'm here, I'm looking at the quarterback. Quarterback opens up, I know ball's coming, I gotta go now. Same thing, driving 45, and all this footwork is crossover, boom, putting the ground back downhill. Same thing here, crossover, I see the QB, breaking down. Say, oh, pass, break. Good. So now you're gonna come at that 45-degree angle. It's gonna be a little bit harder getting out of this break, so it should be a little bit more controlled. So the footwork might be a little bit more disciplined. So if it takes you a little longer, don't worry, you're not in a rush, right? Slant's coming, boom. Not in a rush to get anywhere. You're probably gonna catch this ball at the yellow line. Say, go pass, break. So again, don't rush that, don't round that. So I kind of came a little bit behind you. Quarterback's gonna be here, I'm just, that's all it really is, right? So don't be in a rush to get out of the break. An efficient break is clean. A rushed break is not clean. You round that, and there's no wide receivers here right now, but if you round that and it's sloppy, wide receiver might have an opportunity to catch the ball, right? Just be patient on it, don't round it. Make it like cookie cutter. Yep, same thing. Break. Yeah, there you go. Like that a lot better. The same thing, we're coming back downhill. Say go. Break. Good, very nice. Say go, go, break. So minor detail makes all the difference. When I'm here in my drop, when I break out, I need to peak. And I think that's gonna put you on a better line to catch these balls, because I don't think that one was uncatchable. I think you were a step behind. So I'm here, I see the QB, I'm in this crossover, I'm fine looking here. As soon as I see him break out, I need to peek out, and then when I look back, that ball should be right there, right? Fast reaction, because at the end of the day, you want to see what you're breaking on, and not just break into open space. Because I promise, I played linebacker at the collegiate level. It's the inches that matter, right? So there you go. Break. Good, very nice. Say go. Break. Break. Rushed it, rushed it, rushed it. What I mean by saying you're rushing it, is I'm breaking out here. It's like you're breaking on your 90 and then like round it and try to come back. Just sink your hips. My hips are sunk, boom. Driving off that outside foot, coming right back down it. Exactly, you gotta sink the hips on this. Just like a wide receiver, when I'm breaking down in my route, you gotta break down with them. So there you go, break. 10 times better, 10 times better. That was an efficient, clean break. Same exact thing on this vertical one. Back, drive, sink the hips. So there you go, pass, break. Good, great. And that's just a great drill for linebackers. If you guys want to work your hook drops, you want to work your hook breaks, those two drills right there are going to get you guys a lot of interceptions. It's the inches that matter. Make sure your head is on a swivel when you're doing those. There's no wide receivers at the field, but we're still going to be disciplined with our eyes in our breaks. Make sure you guys are doing those. I like to do 1 rep each before we start a session. I call that the hook tree. So always with the cones, these are just a guide, so don't be too like worried about them. So this drill we're gonna be starting behind, because again, I don't want you to trip on these are just guides. So we're gonna be here, it's gonna be like a little bit of a stair concept. So I'm gonna be here, set, go, same thing, and then I'm just shuffling. When I get here, I'm gonna open vertical just like we just did, and I'm gonna break you back out, breaking flat right down this line, catching the ball right there. Shuffle, vertical, break. So there you go, shuffle, break, oh. Very nice. Shuffle, break, break. Good. Nothing really to correct. It's good stuff. I'm gonna let you go a little bit farther here on this break this time, so it might not come as quick. Get a good peak for me, just like we just worked. Peak, driving right towards that light pole. Don't rush your shuffles either. Make your shuffles nice and patient. That's your best friend, is your shuffles. Say go. Break. Break. Give me a peek now. And just for the sake of there being no wide receivers here, every time we break on something, again, that's why I said light pole, just find something to look at so that you know that your eyes are right. Because I could tell you to peek all day here, but if you're just like this and then getting back, like you're not looking at anything. You want to ideally when you're training see something. So as I break here, I'm seeing that light pole down there and then I'm back and now I'm like, okay, at least I know that in my drops, I'm seeing what I'm supposed to see, whether that's a wide receiver on the field or not, because you're not always going to have a wide receiver to look at, right? Makes all the difference. Shuffle, break, break. So just hold it a little longer. When I say look at the light pole, I'm going, I'm pivoting, turning my head, looking at the light pole. Now it's like 40-yard dash that light pole. 1, 2, 3, now I'm looking, ball should be right there. That's why you're half a step behind. 1, 2, 3, yep. Don't pull it too quick. As soon as you pull it and you start looking at the quarterback, your body naturally slows down. That's why you always see guys in man coverage get beat as soon as they look at quarterback, because the wide receiver is still sprinting like he's running a 40. I'm looking back at the quarterback, slowing my feet down. All right, turn the shuffle up a little bit. Keep it how it is. It's looking good, now just turn it up. Say, oh, oh, break. Yeah, exactly, dude. That little tiny difference, that single step makes all the difference, especially when you get to the next level. That's what it's all gonna be about. I can't tell you how many interceptions that I missed because the ball was right there, right here, when I wasn't looking right there. You know what I mean? It makes all the difference. And I really just like this drill. If you think of it on a term of the hips, if you think of it how your hips are going, if I'm here, my hips have to pivot, swivel this way, and then they have to swivel all the way back this way. So you're getting a really nice swivel. That's why I like this drill a lot. If you have your hips on point, you can make any break on the field. Shuffle, break, break. Yep, just keep it tight now. Yeah, you round it off and that's what is gonna help when you stare at something, right? So I'm here, if I look down this way, I can get myself adjusted, then get the ball, right? And that rounding only takes place when the hips don't sink. If your hips sink, it's almost impossible to round. If I'm here and I'm breaking, very easy to make it cookie cutter. But if my hips are tall and I break, my momentum's still going this way. That's why you're rounding it, right? Just wanna sink the hips, yep. Say, oh, break. Yeah, much better. All right, so staying with the concept of opening up the hips. Here, ball's here, set, go, read and pass. I'm just getting 45, I'm gonna flip you, getting 45, I'm gonna flip you, getting 45. Catching the ball up tall here, right? Same exact concept applies though. As I'm pivoting and swiveling my hips, I have to sink them because my momentum is going this way. If I stay tall, I'm gonna switch in this little box that I'm in, and it's not gonna be an effective break, right? If I'm up tall, my body wants to keep going this way. So I need to sink my hips at this crossover, boom, drive it. Say, oh, pass, flip, flip. Good. Everybody hates on me when I say this, but it's just the truth. All of these breaks out of this come out of a crossover run, right? So whether I'm here and I'm breaking on my hook, it's a crossover run. Whether I'm here and I'm breaking vertical, it's a crossover run. So when you do your crossover run and you're breaking, all it is crossover, I'm sinking my hips, plant, break. Same exact thing on this. I'm here, I get to this cone, I'm going crossover, plant, open. It's the same exact footwork every time. Crossover, boom, crossover, boom. And it's just how it is. They say, you know, never cross your feet as a linebacker. And look, there's a certain time and place where that shouldn't happen for sure. But when you're doing a crossover run and I'm in my drop, that's what the break is. And you want to be efficient out of that. You don't want to limit yourself and say, hey, never cross your feet. And then you're doing a crossover run, you have a horrible break, you miss a game-winning interception because you didn't know how to do the break properly, right? Say, oh, pass, flip. Yeah, flip. Yes, sir. Great rep. Super efficient. Love that. Crossover, plant, open. Say, oh, pass, flip, flip. Yep. You play Madden a lot? I like that in Madden too, when they get the interception, the ball and like the field flip. That's how it should be in your brain. Like when you catch that thing, like you should be staring at it, like take it, make it slow, put it in your arm and then go. And that's kind of how that looked. And it was nice because you were focused, you're locked in on actually catching the ball. And that's what makes for a good rep. It's easy to let the little things go. Next thing you know, you're missing an interception. Not good. Say go, pass, flip, flip. Hips, felt a little stuck in the mud. And what's the footwork on that? Yeah, just do it. Just do a little crossover step. Yep. And then you have to swing with that gait on that hip. So the first two look good, but this one, it can't just go like this, because if I'm up tall, this is what this foot is gonna do. That's how you get stuck in the mud. I'm here, my momentum wants to go this way, I'm gonna flip, my foot's gonna go right there. I don't want it to go there, I want it to gain ground, right? So here, now boom, I'm gaining ground in the right direction. My momentum's already facing the other way. I can't do that unless I sink my hips, because if I don't sink my hips again, I'm just gonna open up and I'm gonna be right where I started. Not a good position to be in. So go, flip, flip, flip. Yeah, yeah. Go one more to drill it down, but I want you to finish on top of that last cone. Finish underneath it, finish on top of it. Just keep going. See that light pole by that house? That's where you should be opening up and looking. Sink the hips, good footwork. Say, go, pass, flip, flip. Yeah, yep, perfect, beautiful rep. All right, so now we're gonna stick with the same concept of the hip flips. We're just going vertical, it's gonna be reaction based. So I'm gonna be here, say we're gonna start this way, set, go, hot in the feet, pass. I'm flipping vertical on this line. The goal is to stay on this yellow line. You're probably familiar with this drill. I'm gonna flip you, stay on the yellow, flip, flip. And then these two cones on the outside, I'm gonna point to one. So whenever I point to one, I'm gonna say break, crossover, foot in the ground. I'm breaking towards this cone, catching the ball. Don't anticipate the flips. If I make you go vertical all the way to that black one man down there, then go all the way to the bag down there. Say, oh, pass, flip, 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 right here. Good. Same thing with this drill. As you continue to progress with your flips, the body's naturally gonna wanna come up, come up, come up, come up, and then you're just flipping in space, right? You wanna gain ground on every flip, so make sure that you're just constantly fighting to stay low. I have a lot of people ask me all the time about pad level. How do I get my pad level lower? You have to think about it all the time. You have to just constantly like pretend there's a ceiling that you have to be under, and every time I'm working, I'm just constantly thinking about that. That's on the forefront of my mind. It's pad level, pad level, pad level. Otherwise, it's gonna slip and your body's naturally gonna come up and you're not gonna feel it, right? So there you go. Flip, 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 right here. Nice, great rep. That awareness of the pad level just made that 10 times better. From the flips to the break, it was all super clean, super efficient. So there you go. Here, flip, right here. Always be ready now. So there you go. Here, here, right here. Good. So there you go. Here, break. That's why I wanted you to do that, because I knew that's what you were gonna do, right? To get a hockey stop. You don't wanna do that, right? Again, efficiency. Don't be here and then jump into it, because what happens if the quarterback pulls it again, right? Everything needs to be independent. We never wanna be dependent on two legs and our whole body getting in the spot, because that's rushing it, right? That's rushing your break. So I'm here, I see it, I'm late. Give me another crossover break. Quarterback comes back again, crossover break. I'm just driving back through, right? And also that hockey stop is a bad way of not sinking the hips. It's I'm up tall and I'm rushing it and I'm just gonna go, I'm gonna be lazy and I'm just gonna hockey stop into it. Not a great way to break, because right, this might happen. Here's a situation for you. You're opening as a linebacker, wide receiver presses vertical, gives you a little, keeps going. If you hockey stop on that, there is no possible chance that you make a good recovery. So they go, here, break. Good. So they go, here, here, break. Nice, dude. You took an extra time to get an extra step in, and it paid off with a good, smooth, concise break. So there you go, here, flip, flip, flip. Keep it low, drive. You're good. Gain ground with that crossover. Don't be afraid. You have confidence in the crossover break, so you have confidence in your crossover run. You don't have to rush it. You don't have to feel like you're in a rush. You're good. Everything is just smooth as butter all day. Flip, keep my hips low, flip, keep my hips low, crossover, break, boom. Smooth as butter. Smooth as fast. Smooth as really fast. So you go, here, 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 here. Sorry, you're getting far away from me over there. I'm just more concerned about your hips than I am about the break. Now when I tell you to break, just break it right back down towards me. So go, here, 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 bring it down. Good, very nice. And LBs, DBs, safeties, that is a great way just to get your hips. You guys need to have great hips if you want to make great breaks and great plays, great interceptions, whatever it is. You guys need to be able to move fluid in space, and that reactionary hip flip drill is awesome. You could do 1 flip, you could do 5 flips, break in different ways. Just a great drill to make sure that you're being an athlete and that you can move in space. It's gonna do a simple extend, get off, near foot drill, just to rep the basics here. I like this bag because it's so low, it's gonna really make you get low, right? So we're gonna start here in a stance, nice low stance. Every time we shock, we wanna time up our foot with our strike, right? So that's what's gonna create power. If I'm just here and I strike this guy, not much power in that because it's all coming from my upper body. If I'm here and I'm foot and my strike at the same time, now I can really put some shock into this guy. And again, this is probably a big lineman who's gonna be, you know, weighing a lot of weight, right? So we wanna make sure we use everything we can to get a good shock. So all I wanna see is you're gonna be here, set, go. I wanna see you step and pop and get up this guy, shock, extend, get rid of him, and then near foot this cone. Just make sure you get a good extension, because if you don't, what's gonna happen is this thing's gonna spin right into where you're trying to go, right? So if you don't get a good extension, then it's not gonna work. You set, go. Near foot. This guy's just trying to beat you to the spot. Say, go. Good. So you know those, I guess there's some over there. You know those bags, I'm sure you guys work with these. You have to go in then up in order to get it to unlock. Same concept here, but I don't have to go in, I can just go up with this. So that was just kind of like a push. He went straight, and then also on your near foot, you squared this thing up. Don't square it up, just near foot. I don't know if your coach teaches you guys near foot. That's what you're gonna do in college. So I'm just gonna near foot this cone right here, boom. Same concept applies when I'm doing a shock and when I'm tackling, right? When I go to tackle, I wanna step with my foot at the same time, power leg, drive into the hips, so it's gonna create a good tackle. So be patient here, snap your eyes right to this guy as I'm stepping in. I wanna go up in a way. I wanna see that thing get off of the ground, right? Because that's the power in the shock, is the up. Not just the out, but a out and then up, right? You wanna be violent, wanna be violent. This is a situation where I'm not big into linebackers getting into contact, but this is a situation where you can't avoid it, so you have to be efficient about it in order to get off the block. Say, go. Very nice, good. I like that too, and that was gonna be my second point. I like how you got up and got rid of him, right? Because the second part of this is winning with your hips. So as I get this guy up, you don't just wanna shock him here because you're trying to get there, right? You wanna shock him here and then work this little hook. Like if you're boxing, I'm working this hook, shocking up and away, getting this hook in, get this hip through, and then finishing with a rip there. And that's kind of what you did. Now I just wanna see it emphasized. So I'm here, up, working this rip through, working back this way. Pretty good rep. Now just emphasize the rip, emphasize the hook, get him up, away, get him away from you, and get a good near foot. Say, oh. Gotta get him up first, right? That's why, again, I like this, because if this guy was this much taller, it'd be easy to get him up and away because you're just going like this. This guy's low, you have to get low, you have to sink your pad level in order to get underneath him to get him up, and that's why he just went straight out this time. And then discipline on the near foot there. Say, go. Good. Independent feet on that. But yeah, when you're near foot, and the idea of the near foot is that you can get to it with speed without having to break down. You want to always break down, but it doesn't want to be like, I don't want to break down here and then try to close the distance. I want to be able to run and then 1, 2, near foot, I'm at this guy, right? Close the distance always. Playing with leverage, because you are inside out backer, force from the outside. I want to see you be more patient on this guy, right? I think you're just kind of getting him up and trying to get him off you ASAP. It's a big dude, right? So get underneath him, get up, slug away. I want to really see a difference, really see it played out. Hook, rip, stacking that hip through. Say, go. Good. Say, go. Yeah, dude, very nice. Say, go. Get him away. Good. Nice. A lot better. And as you're probably seeing this session, it's just all in the details, man. The details make the difference. And if you're a guy who knows the details, then you'll be a heck of a backer at the next level. Say, go. Yep. Very nice, dude. Clean, concise. Love it. You said something you struggle with is zone drops. So we're going hook, this is my stance, pass, this is my spot. Getting in the middle of this, just getting to my spot. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be your quarterback, and instead of saying, hey man, we're breaking here, breaking there, we're breaking there, we're breaking there, I'm just gonna make you react, right? So if I go to one of these, it's gonna be basically like a down, shoulders facing down, jumping the slant here. If I go here, I'm jumping a backside drag underneath. If I go here, I might be flipping for a backside post. And if I go here, I'm just breaking flat out, robbing this dig underneath, right? So there you go, pass, out. What am I gonna say, man? Didn't look, just gotta peek, gotta peek. He's the only one you can really peek on. The other ones, I still wanna see a peek, but that route right there is what I'm throwing to, right? So see him. So there you go, pass, peek. Having the knowledge that you didn't know is the best thing that you can have. Being self-aware as a football player is one of the best things you can do, so I'm glad that you at least know that you didn't peek, because you have kids out there who I can tell them a million times peek and they never will. So there you go, pass. Right here. Good. So there you go, pass. Yep. Now this is tough, but it's equally as tough on the field, right? You have to trust yourself. So if I flip, you have to trust that I'm breaking you on this slant right here. If I flip you back here, you have to trust that I'm breaking you on that. You're gonna make mistakes, that's fine, but make your mistake and make it fast, right? As soon as you think about your mistake, then it's not only that you made a mistake, but you actually made a mistake and you can't correct it. If I actually break it, I'm like, I don't know if this is a slant, but it actually is a slant, and you jump it, that's a hell of a play. But if I make this, if I jump on the slant and it's not one, at least I made it fast. But if I don't jump on the slant and I'm second guessing my brain if it's a slant and it actually is a slant and I miss it, then you not only made a mistake, but you also didn't make the play either. I'd rather just see you make a mistake and make it fast. And that was the best things that my college coaches taught me, because at the end of the day, you're gonna make mistakes. So if you're gonna do it, at least do it fast and have confidence in your ability and say, coach, this is what I saw, this is why I broke on that, right? So there you go. Right. Yes, sir. So there you go, pass. Right. Yep. So there you go, pass. Right. I think it's just hips. I think it's hips, because what your hips dictate is your momentum. So I think that's what's happening. I don't think that the break is necessarily bad. I just think that your pad level is getting too high and it's making you one step behind. Even though I don't know where I'm breaking, I'm still getting to my spot and I'm sinking my hips, right? So then when I do know where I can break, I don't have to go from here to break. I'm already here and I can break fast. So there you go, pass, break. Yeah. So there you go, pass. Nice reaction, man, not bad. But if I'm a backer to the quarterback's arm strength, right? So I'm a righty to my arm strength. If I'm a quarterback, I'm here. I'm in my drop, I'm like this. If I'm throwing a slant here, I have to pivot my shoulders to make the throw. And that's what's hard about that break right there. And that's why they love the digs, right? Is because I can be here and I don't necessarily have to look like I'm throwing any which direction, because I can throw a dig right here without telling anybody where I'm throwing it. So a lot of the times what quarterbacks are gonna do is they're gonna be here and they're gonna look at that dig, right, that spot, and then last minute they're gonna break out because they're gonna try to high-low you. So when you're seeing this one, there's not gonna be much of a break to it, because I'm here. I can make the throw to that black guy all day. It's easy throw. I don't have to pivot my shoulders, I just pull the ball. So I'm giving you a little something just to make you go. But as you progress in your career, you're gonna understand, like, hey, if the quarterback's here, he's still taking me somewhere. He's taking me back there. And that's what a melt is. So you'd get to your spot and you would just start to slowly just respect him, respect him, respect him, respect him. If I want to throw this backside dig, I have to break. You're still breaking. If I throw this dig, I'm breaking here. You're still breaking, seeing what you're breaking on. But that back cone right there is always going to be hard, because I don't have to break you anywhere, because my shoulder's right there. If I want to make that throw, I don't have to do anything with my shoulders. Just pull it, let it rip. So as I'm going here, if I'm holding you right there, you can almost expect that the ball is probably going to be something in that back corner, right? And that's just something that linebacker IQ that you can know as you progress. Same thing here. If I'm on this backside, I'm looking this way, it's the same concept. I'm looking to throw something here, whether that's a seam, whether that's a comeback, whether that's a dig from the backside. If I'm here and I'm looking this way, I can rip that backside dig because I'm looking this way, seeing the dig come across, and my shoulders are pointed this way. Just simple linebacker IQ. So even though it doesn't look like I'm doing anything here, I'm still taking you somewhere, right? Quarterback's always taking you somewhere. Get to your spot and then you just want to melt off the quarterback. I'm at my spot, quarterback's still taking me back. I'm just, boom, breaking down line. And as you can tell, it's been inches of you missing that ball. So if you just respect that melt a little bit, get yourself another foot of depth and another foot of width, you'd catch that ball all day. So there you go, pass. See what I'm saying? You get to your spot, and I'm still taking you to this back cone, so you're kind of just like melting with me a little bit. I gotta break back here, fine, no worries. I gotta break here, fine, no worries. I gotta break on this slant, fine, no worries. I have to break back here if I stopped in the middle and the quarterback's still taking me this way, and I have to break all the way on that guy. That's a lot of ground to cover. But if I'm here and I give him an extra couple yards of this melt, I'm still in a decent spot. I'm not that far off my spot. I'm melting, just respecting this. Now I break, it's right there, right? Little details. So there you go, pass. Yes. See? Just make it simple. And that's all we got today, YouTube. Make sure you sub the channel for crazy daily videos.